Brother, stop hitting that fucking cable, man. You're driving me crazy.
Fucking inform me.
We recorded, by the way.
Shy.
Yeah, no, don't mind that shit.
Cool.
It's all good.
Fuck
I'll listen to it fucking many times anyway, so it's all fucking good. Start it off.
Bollocks shit. A spider on my hand. Fucking deadly.
Oh, let's get it.
Let's get it. Welcome to the Bacon Boys podcast. This week, fuck knows what's going to happen, but we've got Luca and Michael, your two favourite pigs. Let's get into it.
Hell yeah. Hi, everyone. Hope you're having a good day. We are recording this on a stormy Saturday.
It's windy as a bitch.
Yeah. And I wanted to barbecue so bad.
Fucking loves a barbecue.
Oh, man.
Loves it.
You know what? I wanted to cut the grass and have a barbecue. Just do manly shit, you know?
Can't invite me to a freshly cooked grass barbecue. We'll die.
Sorry. Okay, then do a barbecue and then cut
Snots
grass.
everywhere though. Fucking hay fever at the bits.
That's crazy. Like, mowing the lawn and having a cold beer afterwards is like one of the nicest experience a man can have.
I have to disagree. On both counts.
Really?
Yeah.
Bro, that shit makes like hair grow on my chest.
Can't cook grass, don't drink beer. What can you do?
Are you even a man?
Depends who you ask. Depends who you ask.
If
Some
you-
people would say yes, some people would say no. Push your luck.
I actually have something that I wanted to talk to you about today. I was thinking about things recently and I started thinking about the beauty standards in the world right now.
I thought this was gonna be lighthearted. Let's go.
No, it does not mean it's not gonna be lighthearted. It's just give me a little opinion. Like, how do you feel about beauty standards? Like, do you have anything to say before I lay it on you?
This is not something I would give any thought to. So I sadly don't have any opinions.
Okay, so
Put it on me.
you're gonna learn.
Give me opinions.
You're gonna learn today. So.
Whatever your opinions are, I'll go with them. Unless they're controversial. In which case I'll tell them to fuck off.
I don't have controversial opinions.
No, Jesus, why would you?
I only say what people want to hear, basically.
I'm sure you do.
You know, that shit makes me mad sometimes. Okay, sorry, I'm over exaggerating.
What the fuck? Okay.
No, not mad. But you know those, like, I don't know, podcasters, YouTubers, or whatever, any kind of personality that is like big online, how all of them wait to see the public opinion on shit and then they can just confirm what everyone else is saying.
Yeah.
You know, nobody ever says shit from their own head. It's always like, ooh, something happened. Let me see how the public reacts and then I'm just gonna be like, yeah, totally what they're saying. You know, nobody ever goes and says shit and then they're like, oh yeah.
I'm not on that side of it. I'll tell you, here's my opinion right now. See Lizzo, she can fuck off.
Yeah, apparently she's not a very nice person.
I don't care about that. She's a big fucking fat beast of a woman. And people are always like, oh, she's so beautiful. No, she's not. She's morbidly fucking obese. And if she was a man, she'd be getting slaughtered for being that fat. Imagine a big fat fella wearing a fucking Speedo, dancing around on a stage. Nobody'd be going, oh, yes, king. Fuck that shit. Big fat bitch. I guess I do have opinions about Lizzo anyway.
Bro, this went off the rails.
Fucking big fat beast of a woman she is. I'm not having it.
That's crazy.
Beauty standards, my whole.
Well, I'm so glad that we started like this because it's gonna be a great leeway into what I wanted to talk about.
Oh, okay. Are we aligned on that?
But speaking of Lizzo, I actually recently saw like a little documentary about her or whatever. It was like a 20-minute video on YouTube. That bitch is crazy. Like, she's actually fucking insane. She took her dancers, like her dance group that goes on tour with her, she took them to Red District in Amsterdam. And they were basically she basically nicely let them know if they don't go along with the shit, they're getting fired. Some fucking woman was like eating a banana that was like in another prostitute's vagina or some shit.
Yeah.
It was some freaky shit.
Nice.
And like these people came out and now they're suing her, right? And the judge said, oh yeah, you cannot settle this out of court. Like apparently there's enough evidence that it cannot be hush-hush. Like they actually have to go to court. And I was like, this woman is going on these stages telling everyone, we accept everyone. Like, whatever, you're fat, you're thin, you're gay, you're straight. You can do whatever you want. You are loved. And then like people that are employed by her, she's like forcing them to do shit they don't want to do.
I'll give you a laugh. Did you hear she was bullying one of her dancers and she told the dancer that she was, get this, too fat? Too fat? Imagine Lizzo telling you you're too fat.
Wait, she was fatter than Lizzo.
No, she fucking wasn't. She wasn't fatter than Lizzo. She was a skinny dancer. But she told her she was too fat. Hey Lizzo, eat a banana from a prostitute's cunt. How about that? Fuck you.
Bro, but that's wild. How the fuck are you so tone deaf that you call someone
Insane.
fat?
Insane. That's like me calling you fat. You're too fat, Luca. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well,
Stop. I'm fatter than you. By a distance.
I didn't know that.
There's not many people in the world who are fatter than Lizzo. So she can't be throwing stones.
I mean,
Shouldn't throw stones if you live in a fat house. Fuck's sake.
bro, you're on one today. I like this.
I didn't think I was, but lo and behold, here we are.
I like when you talk spicy like this. I love that shit.
Back to our roots. Getting cancelled.
Fuck that. No, but honestly, like from the bottom of my heart, bro, fuck that bitch. If she actually said that, fuck her, man. Yeah, and but like you said, people are gassing her up. You know what I mean? Like, you're great, you're beautiful, all of this shit. Why the fuck does she get so much leeway just
And
because
your
she's
music
fat?
is shit as well.
Music is kind of alright.
Shy. Absolute shy. Fucking Balenciussies. That's not a word. Fuck you, Lizzo. You big fat bitch.
What? Balenciussies?
Yeah, that's a lyric.
The fuck does that mean?
I don't know. Maybe that's what she calls a fucking banana that's come out of a pussy. Who knows? Fucking Lizzo.
I'll have me a Balenciussie for lunch.
One Balenciussi, please. To go. Nah, fuck Lizzo anyway. That's what I think. Anyway, beauty standards. What about it? Where was that going?
Yeah, that was going into the direction of... Bro, I feel like that the whole social media shit is kind of gonna make people fucking be really mentally bad, like very fast. It's already happening, but you know these like women online when you like see a woman and you're like, this bitch is so goddamn bad. Like she is fine as a motherfucker. And like women don't look like that, man. Like obviously you and I are lucky enough. We already have beautiful women in our life that love us and we love them and we have that in our life. But now imagine like you're 16 at this point in life.
Ah, fuck that.
And you're seeing all, but like my point is, you're seeing all these women online that look 100% unrealistic, like fake ass, fake titties, fake teeth, fucking everything is fake. And then on top of that, you Photoshop the picture as well. So like nothing fucking real about that shit. I feel like that's gonna make men not fucking appreciate a beautiful, normal woman.
Yeah.
You get me?
Mm-hmm.
I have a feeling it's gonna lead to that these men are gonna see a woman who is 100% beautiful and she's a great person and she's interested in them, but he will like, oh yeah, I deserve better than that. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. I want that one that fucking doesn't exist.
Meanwhile, he's over there looking like a male Lizzo. Low air standards, bud.
Yeah, but I feel like it does damage to everyone. Because then women see stuff like that and they want to look like that. And now, obviously, I'm not talking about all women, but I'm sure that there's plenty women in the world who often feel, what's the word when you're kind of self-conscious about their bodies and about their looks because they're seeing these unrealistic, unattainable people. They're just not real, Because like, if you had 20 plastic surgeries and you're flaunting how good you look, like you better look good. You paid like fucking 50 grand for your looks, you know what I mean? If you pay 50 grand and you're still ugly, there's no hope for you, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
just
true.
get in the fucking bin, you know, it's over.
It's like they always say, you're not ugly, you're just poor.
Yeah, like Cristiano Ronaldo, his pictures before he got his shit sorted.
Yeah, it's all over the place.
Boy was out of a slum, man.
Yeah, he was.
He was fucked up. Kim Kardashian,
Awful looking.
that bitch was ugly.
Never mind her, our fucking sister. What's her face? What's the sister?
Chloe?
No, she's mad looking now. She's the fucking one with the big head.
Yeah.
No, the other one, the little one. Not Kendall, she's gorgeous. The other one. I don't know Kardashians, man. Hold on, I'm going to find out. I'm going to Google it right now. Stay with us while I Google Kardashians.
Kylie Jenner.
Kylie. She's fucking gorgeous. Did you ever see pictures of her before her surgeries?
Yeah, I saw
She
her.
looks like a fucking toe. She's awful looking.
Yeah, and I know it's a big oxymoron talking about unattainable beauty standards and then calling these people kind of ugly. It's fine if you have a bigger head. It's fine if you have a gap in your teeth. Like, somebody will find you beautiful, you know what I mean? Because I'm fucking good looking, but
Unless you look like Lizzo. In which case, you fucking no one likes you.
my bro is dogging on that.
Lizzo
woman.
can get fucked. Just in case anybody is unsure, Lizzo can fuck off. Now, we're done talking about Lizzo now. I won't mention her again.
Yeah, I feel like you got your point across.
Fucking fat bitch.
Yeah, man. Like, I am not a very attractive person, but like my girlfriend finds me attractive. Yeah, so like, you know what I mean? Like, don't feel bad about that shit. You know, you cannot get a smaller head. And I say that as a person.
Get a smaller head.
I mean,
big Bosnian head in them.
currently they don't have surgeries for that. Like, I'm sure in like 100 years they're gonna have a head size of a peanut.
People were shrinking heads way back in the day. You just have to not be alive. Shrunken heads.
I mean, you can have no head then, you know, if it's already coming to
If
that.
that's what the standard of beauty is, chop my head straight off.
Yeah, and I said that as an owner of a pretty large head.
It's quite Bosnian.
Bro, I remember one time I was in the shopping in Croatia and this little kid was looking at me and I was like, my friend was there with me and she started talking to a kid and the fucking kid said I looked like an alien.
Nice.
Bro, I hurt my feelings. I was like, you little motherfucker, get your ass over here. Started taking off my belt and shit, but I realized I was in tracksuit, so...
Kids will just be saying shit though. I was walking home one day and just this group of kids were like, look at you, you look like Bart Simpson, you big fucking yellow head in you. And I was like, what? Yellow? I don't look yellow. I've never looked yellow a day in my life. But this group of kids were like, you look like Bart Simpson. I was like, hey, but in what respect do I look like Bart Simpson? And they were like, you're yellow. You look yellow. I wasn't wearing yellow or anything. Like, I had no fucking idea what they were talking about.
Maybe your liver was going out.
I mean, I must have. I went home, I was like, do I look yellow? No. Because just a bunch of kids told me I looked really yellow. Fuck knows why.
You know who
Baffled.
You know who you look like?
Go on.
Bobby Hill.
Fuck you.
That's my purse. I don't know you.
You look like Bobby Hill.
You look like that other fella from King of the Hill with the sunglasses and the hat.
Yeah, I kind of do.
Yeah, you do. I don't know what his name is because I don't watch King of the Hill.
You know who I look like? That fella that's really famous on Instagram now that does all those crazy pastries. He does like these like croissants and it's very like not rustic but very regal, you know, like it's like like violins playing and he's spreading this dough and all the women in the comments are drooling over him. I look like that.
So you look like a handsome pastry chef?
No.
Get the fuck out of here.
I wanted to say he's a handsome version of me or I am ugly
Okay.
version of him.
I need to see this man now.
You
Also, for the record, I don't look like fucking Bobby Hill.
yes,
Fuck
you do.
Fuck you.
My man's Bobby over here.
That's shocking. That's a shocking thing to say.
Have you also seen that fella online that does the pastries and he's like making it hypersexual? He's like fucking chiseled. Like he looks a giga Chad.
I haven't seen any pastry people.
Oh, Marie was showing me that. Okay, my girlfriend Marie, she's a pastry chef. But yeah, this fucking guy is like giga chad, like wearing really tight shirts and shit. And he like, I don't know, makes donuts and then dips his fingers into the jam and is like stuffing them slowly while
No,
staring at the camera.
It's not sanitary.
That's like softcore porn. It's
That's
crazy.
terrible. That's not good.
And women in the comments are like, oh, I wish I was that donut and shit like that. Bro,
What's wrong with people? You want that jammy finger fucking crammed up you? Stop.
and beauty, like back at beauty standards, if you're good looking enough, you can do whatever the fuck you want and say whatever the fuck you want. And people just gonna roll with it.
It's 50 Shades of Grey. If that bloke was poor, the shit that he does is toy box killer. It's not sexy billionaire.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, that fella's creep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy.
It's crazy. And all that shit. But I guess that's one of the reasons why people do want to look good and why people invest so much in their looks with these surgeries or whatever. Because of that pretty privilege.
Yeah.
Like, that's a fucking... Not an opinion. It's a thing that exists in the world. If you're good looking, you get treated better. You get better job opportunities. People give you so much more leeway on shit. And then they did research on that. And in human brain, if somebody is good looking, they think that they are more trustworthy and a better person. So like you get like even social leeway, you know, like people see you and you're like, oh, this is a good looking guy. Surely I can trust him or her or whatever, you know.
Well,
what I
my
mean?
brain doesn't work that way. If I see somebody who's ridiculously good looking, I immediately think, well, they're probably a cunt. Straight away. You probably are a cunt. Unfortunately.
Please give us a little backstory. Why would you have that opinion?
Just don't know. Because I'm an uggo. That's why. I'm an uggo, so I just distrust handsome people.
You have that like hating out of the club scene.
Yeah, it's like the Hunchback of Notre Dame. Like I'm Quasimodo up in the tower, just hating all the pretty regular people down in the village having a nice life, while I'm up here ringing me bell or whatever the fuck he does.
Yeah. Do you think life would be easier if you were just like a naturally, like conventionally 9 out of 10 guy?
I am already. So fuck you.
Well,
I'm like a handsome Bobby Hill. Apparently.
yeah, like,
Yeah, fucking of course it would. What are you talking about? Of course.
I don't know, we're having a conversation.
Come here, listen, if I was like walking around the place looking like Tom Hardy, I'd never wear a top. You know what I mean? Just be walking around with my man tits out all the time.
Man,
Yeah. Fucking easy life.
yeah. Yeah, but also have you, like, all the time when you see CEOs or like, I guess actor is a thing that you shouldn't like compare yourself to because their whole point is that they look nice on screen. But like, yeah, CEOs, high like managers, like all of that, like people who are successful in a conventional way, you rarely see an ugly person. And it was that like statistic that I'm not gonna say exact percentage because I don't want to butcher it.
Say it. Just pick a number.
I'll say like 85%.
There you go.
It was in that ballpark anyways. That CEOs, man-wise, CEOs, like 85% of them are over 6 feet tall. And that like tall people like just become more successful, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
that's fair.
statistically. But that's crazy, like, so if you are born super short, you're immediately at a disadvantage.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want that, bro. Like, I'm not tall. My girlfriend is not tall. So what? The little bastard I put into the world, he's going to be a failure for the rest of his life.
Well, no, Maria's not short. For a girl.
Big bitch.
Your kid's gonna be taller than her. Scientific fact.
Yeah? You think so?
Yeah. Especially if it's a boy. Boys are always genetically taller than their mother.
Teach me how to make a boy, Michael.
You just have to be a big tough man. Big tough man like me. a hardy buck.
So what you do is you go out, you mow the lawn,
No.
you make the barbecue
No.
straight in and do the business.
No.
Let the
None of that, actually.
let
The
the
opposite.
manliness flow through
The
you.
opposite. I'd save up all the manliness by doing none of that stuff. That's how you do it.
Just think about
The
manly
less
things.
manly stuff you do, the more chance you make it, boy. That's my logic.
It worked for you.
Backed up by no science.
Hey, you have 100% success rate.
There you go.
2 out of 2, baby.
I'm no science man.
But I do know one thing. Results don't lie.
Exactly. 60% of the time it works 100% of the time. Fucking hate Lionel Richie. Lionel Richie's a cunt. Do you know that? A cunt. If you're listening to this, Lionel Richie, you're a cunt. And your daughter has a weird gap on her teeth.
So you did, you dirty motherfucker. That's crazy, bro. Yeah, man, I don't know. All that shit. I kind of started thinking, like back in the day, like pagan times or whatever, Amazonian forest, whatever the fuck, like,
Amazonian forest is not a time. Come on now. Do better.
bro.
It's a place.
First of all, you know exactly what I'm talking about,
No.
so don't
No,
fucking
no, no,
act.
no, no.
Don't
No.
act all high and mighty.
Come
with
on.
me. How you call that period of time?
Fuck knows.
Then fuck off, man. You obviously don't
You know, back in Ireland times. Fuck out here. Back in County Kildare times.
Okay, sorry. Back in Mayan times.
There you go. That's more like it.
Where
That's a civilization.
Okay, back in Mayan times, right? One of these Instagram baddies pops out. Bro, they would throw that bitch in a volcano for like...
Sacrifice her like a virgin
Yeah.
to the gods.
I swear to God, they couldn't take it. Like, if they saw a woman with a waist that thin and ass that fat, their head would explode. Like, they wouldn't be able to, like... They would be like, yeah, we have to kill this. Like, Lord is tempting us. Something is not right. Into the volcano with her. There's no way.
Straight in.
Yeah. And then you see, like... Yeah, I know. When I see a woman like that, I always think to myself, like, God damn, like, I don't want to look at... Like, I kind of don't want to look at this, but I also can't look away.
Have to look. Have to look. It's disrespectful to your girlfriend if you don't look. That's what I think.
Oh, please expand.
Because you're not blind, right?
Right.
And she's not stupid, you know?
Debatable.
If she's... Listen, I didn't say that. If she's... Let's see, me and Jade are walking down the road, right? And this fucking angel of a woman is coming towards us. I'm looking. Jade sees her. Jade knows I'm going to be looking. Jade's not stupid. She knows I have eyes that work and I'm a man. I see her. You see her, I see her. We're all seeing her. I'm having a look. You know? Let's not... I'm not going to go, I didn't see her. I don't know what you're talking about. What angelic woman? Never seen her. No, it's disrespectful. I'm looking at her, just so you know. Just give her a little nudge. Go, look at the fucking tits on your one. Whew. God damn.
God damn, son.
Damn.
Nah, like in person, fine. But like what I'm saying is like in person, it's a real woman. She just like, she won the genetic lottery. You get me? She didn't win Instagram filters and all that shit, like it's a real person that just happens to be extremely fucking beautiful, but like, yeah, of course, like Maria and I watch Modern Family and like fucking Sofia Vergara,
A fine thing.
dude. Even Marie, like sometimes she's like running around in that show and like her titties are bouncing and Marie is like, God damn, that woman is fucking out of this world. I'm like, yeah, I know, God damn it. You know what I mean? But that's what I'm saying, like, she's a real woman, you know what I mean? She's a real person. Like, of course she has makeup on and stuff, but she still is below the neck. She's top 0.5% of people. Like, you know what I mean? She's a genetic outlier. Like, not many women are that skinny and have fucking 36 double D titties.
Look at him. That's researched tit size. He didn't hesitate with that fucking figure. He was straight out with it. That means he knows for a fact.
No, that was an educated guess. Nah, like, okay, yeah, all bullshit aside, what, yeah, just that crossed my mind, how it's strange that this, like, social media stuff is gonna have such a bigger impact on, like, younger people, especially because younger people are much more proficient at it and they are using it from a younger age. There was this guy, I don't remember who it was. He was a doctor, and he was on Joe Rogan podcast. And his like team of researchers did like this very large research on effects of social media on like younger people, like teenagers. And their like conclusion was, don't let your children get social media before 16 years of age. Like the results were like astounding how bad it was for teenagers' mental health to have social media.
Yeah.
Because you always see the best, you know. Every time you go on social media, you see these people doing all these fun and crazy things, and then you like compare your life to it, and it just doesn't measure up.
Imagine being a 10-year-old boy and looking at Dan Bilzerian
Yeah.
and going, oh, that's what life is like when you grow up. No. I fucking wish. But nah.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly that. And I feel like it makes people unhappier with their current situation if you're seeing all these people and you try to measure up to that. But then again, like all of that shit is fake. Like even Dan Bilzerian.
Ah, yeah,
bro.
they're all on the books, them women.
Not even the women, man. Like it came out that half of his shit is like basically rented.
Yeah.
He's not half as rich as Instagram makes it seem. Like that boy is not, like, don't get me wrong, he has more money than a lot of people, but he's not that loaded. He's not loaded enough to have 20 women on a payroll on a yacht. Like he doesn't have that kind of money. You know what I mean? He's
Yeah.
comfortable, but not like rich like that. So yeah, you know, it's fake. It's all that shit is fake, and I just hope that like people, like younger people, realize that, you know, everybody goes at their own pace in life, I guess. And like saying, like when people are clowning online, like, oh, you're 19, you still live with your parents. You know, like, oh, everybody else at 19 has their own house. When you look online,
Yeah.
like, no, they don't.
Not
Like,
in this country.
to all 19-year-olds out there, if you're 19 and own your own house, you are you're top 0.1% of people. Live with your parents. Don't be ashamed of that shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Live your life at your own pace, even if you're like fucking 27 and you still live with your parents. 30, 35, whatever. As long as you are happy with your situation, doesn't matter how other people are living the life. You know? Yeah. Like, I would like to improve my current situation, but not because I'm measuring myself up to other people. I just know what I want for myself. You know, like, if nobody else existed in this world except me, and I was living my life like this currently, I'd still want to improve it. Because that's like what I want.
Yeah.
And I don't feel jealous when I see somebody who's younger than me owning their own house. Like, no, bro, I feel happy for, like, feel happy for people because, like, you made it, you know what I mean? Like, good job to you. Like,
Yeah.
like, I know how you did it, but, like, I hope I'll be there one day, you know?
Yep. You have to be better today than you were yesterday. That's the goal.
Yeah.
That's the keys to success. Spoken from an unsuccessful man. Over here.
Nah, man.
We're getting there.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, you run it, like, let's say we are not successful compared to somebody who is widely more successful than the average person. But you know how many people in the world would like to have what you have? You know what I mean? It depends who you compare it to. Like, a lot of people would kill to be in your position. So that's what I'm saying. Like, no point in comparing yourself to anybody because you will never be able to be in another man's or woman's position. Like, you build your own shit. So what's the point of comparing? Even if I feel bitter that somebody has more than me, I cannot be in their shoes. I can't be like, you your house, mine now.
Give me that.
Yeah, walk in there, take your shoes, take your shit, and kick you out of your own house. You know, like, why the fuck are you being bitter then? You know, don't hate. Yeah. Yeah. I know, man. That shit's been weighing on my mind a lot lately. Especially since now, like, I'm looking at my, like, I have a little niece, she's 5 years old, and, like, I'm looking at her and how quickly she goes through YouTube videos and stuff, you know, like, she turns on a YouTube video, watches it for, like, half a minute, and it's not to satisfactory level, and she immediately goes to another one. And, like, I'm not saying anything against parents who let their children watch YouTube because it's like TV these days. But what I'm saying is, even though everybody does it and I don't look down upon anybody, I feel like it's gonna have like a very great consequences in the future.
Yeah. Come here, I have a 1-year-old who's at that. He'd fucking make shit out of you on YouTube, not a bother to him. He knows what he wants, he knows how to get it. He's one. And he'll find whatever he wants. And you'll have it on for a second and you go, no, something else. Something else, something else, something else. He always wants something else.
Yeah.
I've never seen him like just put one thing on and leave that one thing on. You know what he's a fucker for? Shorts. YouTube shorts. He'll just scroll up through them shorts all fucking day long. Not a bother to him.
Yeah, those are brain fryers,
Yeah.
them shits.
And like, as long as he's quiet, I don't give a fuck. You can fry your brain all you want. You'll figure it out eventually.
Yeah, but now imagine when your son, my niece, like when they, let's say they're 15, they're going to secondary school, and they have to sit in a chair for an hour listening to something that's not interesting to them. Bro, I feel like they're gonna have a tough time.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like, don't get me wrong, I wasn't having a blast in school, but like, I feel like they're gonna have a harder time than us.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know?
Yeah.
Like, imagine you want to be a microbiologist when you grow up, just saying that. So that's the one thing that interests you and you want to learn that. And then you go to school and then you're learning about geography and history, things you don't give a shit about, you know what I mean? Like, that shit is gonna make them not want to go to school at all, ever.
Yeah, but I think that's just always been the way it was. You know what I mean? Like, my YouTube when I was a kid would have been fucking Pokemon or The Simpsons. You know what I mean? If it wasn't Pokemon or The Simpsons, I didn't give a fuck. So I go to school and I have to learn about maths. I don't want to learn about maths. I don't care at all.
Yeah, but I think the difference is that you had your Pokemon and we watched cartoons on TV and stuff like that. But on TV, you turn on a cartoon and it's just a cartoon. You have to watch, you have to sit there for half an hour and watch the episode of the cartoon. I feel like that's the main difference. That right now, to them, everything is so readily available and everything is just so snappy and you get whatever you want on tip of your fingers.
Yeah, true.
I feel like it makes a difference. I mean, I'm talking about like 10, 15 years from now. So like, if I was wrong in 10 years, come back here and quote me on it. So, I might be wrong. I just have a feeling that these kids are going to have a rougher time in life because because of that shit, you know what I mean?
Yeah, like my 1-year-old will hit a YouTube video with a 30-second ad and he'll be like, skip it, skip it, skip it, skip. And I'm like, can't skip it. He's like, stupid ad, stupid ad. And I'm like, yeah, well, tough tits, kid. You just have to wait. Fuck's sake.
Yeah, and that says a kid who has nothing but time on his hands.
Yeah.
He's
in a hurry. He has shit to do, you know?
Yeah, like, you literally have nothing but time. You can watch YouTube videos how much you like, and still the 30 seconds you have to wait is too much.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. 30 seconds. We're not talking about like an hour, like...
Yeah, when we were kids, you had to sit through a fucking 5-minute ad break in the middle of our episode of The Simpsons. So you just mind your business.
Yeah. Especially like a little bit later when they started, like, you would watch 15 minutes of a show. Like, every 15 minutes of a show would be an ad.
Yeah.
Like, you have to sit there and watch some bitch wash her head with shampoo.
I have jingles from ads from back in the day just ingrained in my brain because you would see them so often because you couldn't record shit and skip the ads like you can now. You know what I mean? You had to watch the fucking ads. It's crazy. Like if anybody Irish is listening to this, right? If I say 1890, everybody knows the next part of that.
1890.
It was for fucking like insurance or some bullshit. And everybody Irish will know that ad of a certain vintage.
Vintage.
A certain vintage, we'll all know that. But like that's bet into my head. If I just hear somebody say 1890, immediately my head goes 222222. Just it's in there. That's what they're gonna be like. Their kids are gonna grow up from now, and they're like, if you say like, they're gonna go and subscribe. It's gonna be fucking bet into their heads. And there's nothing you can do about it.
And ring the bell.
Yeah, smash that like button.
Gang, gang.
And just if you are listening, like, you know, be sound, smash that like button and subscribe and all that good stuff. Do all of that shit because we're struggling over here.
He did it.
I did it.
We sold out. It's over.
Fuck. Today's episode is brought to you by Simply Greens or whatever the fuck it is. I don't know.
Simply Green.
I guarantee you that's a company. I'm going to Google it right now. If Simply Greens is not a company, then patent pending, I'm going to start it. I don't know what we're going to do, but...
Yeah, that's it. Bacon Boys podcast have sold out. Like and subscribe and check out our Patreon. I don't know. Do we have that, Michael?
We can get it. If you want to send us money, let us know and we'll set it up. But just don't.
If you want to send us money, I'll leave my bank details in the comments, in the description of the video.
Yeah, Simple Greens. That's a company.
What they sell?
It's fucking some sort of nutritional powder or some fucking bullshit. Powder.
Love me some nutritional powder.
Yeah, so we're not sponsored by them because they sound shit. We'll be sponsored by somebody good.
Okay, let's say we can pick one sponsorship. Who are you choosing? Porsche.
Yeah, fuck it, why not? Hey, Porsche.
You're really dreaming large.
Listen.
I was thinking more like Manscaped, you know?
No, everyone's on Manscaped.
Raid Shadow Legends.
Well, they get some fucking big titted women to do their ads. So yeah.
And like
Why not?
Raid Shadow of Legends, as far as I heard, they pay big bucks.
You know what I like? You know what I'm after getting into? Royal Match. I'm hooked.
What's that?
It's basically Candy Crush, but you have to save a king. I'm in. So today's episode is brought to you by Royal Match. Save King Richard now.
Save King Rich.
King Dick. Save him.
Yeah, but that's like Raid Shadow of Legends is so crazy to me because a couple of people at work at my job played. And I always saw the ads and I never met anybody who played it. But bro, I don't know who owns that company, but their pockets are infinite.
Oh yeah, they've got fucking stacks.
Bro, they have half of people on YouTube on a payroll.
Yeah.
I don't fucking get it. Where is the money coming from, bro? Where is this cash coming from?
Everybody's favorite, microtransactions. That's where it's coming from.
Yeah, but the way they're advertising you, I feel like you should run into a person playing Raid Shadow of Legends every day you step out of the house.
Yeah, that's a good point. I don't know anybody who plays that.
Yeah.
I've never played. Like, I always see the ads and I'm like, ugh, not for me. No thanks. Looks too dorky. But like, fuck me.
Yeah, you get what I'm saying? Like,
They have like Megan Fox doing their ads and Ronda Rousey is doing their ads and I'm
Ronda
pretty
Rou-
sure Kate Upton did their ads once.
oh,
Yeah.
Ronda Rousey is in that game. You can pick
There
her.
you go. Ronda Rousey's in the fucking game.
Yeah, you can actually like select her and she fights a dragon or whatever. Like,
There you go.
she's fighting bitches in there.
See? That's
Yeah.
that's stacks of money to be getting Ronda Rousey in your game.
Yeah, like bro, I'm sure that Megan Fox doing your commercial for your brand is not cheap. Like everybody knows who fucking Megan Fox is, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. Like, where is Raid Shadow Legends? Where is the cash coming from? And also, like, obviously you have it to throw around, so hit us up on Instagram at Bacon Boys.
Yeah, listen,
Podcast.
I'll promote the fuck out of your dorky game. I don't give a shit.
Stop calling it Turkey.
Red Shadow Legends is a mobile role-playing game developed and published by Israeli game developer Plarium Games, a subsidiary of the gambling company Aristocrat Leisure. So there you go. A gambling company owns it. So they know what the fuck they're doing. And they've got mega money.
Yeah. You know that game Vampire Survivors?
No.
And it's a game where you just walk around with your character. Like you don't, it's very inactive, you know. You don't do anything. You don't shoot bullets. You don't like do anything but walk around and enemies are coming at you. And your character attacks automatically. And you gain level. You can get it on your phone. You gain levels and you collect these little like chests, loot boxes, and you get like a sword, and now your attack is longer, you know, like shit like that. It's like you just walk around, that's it. And that game got wildly popular. Person that made that game was one of the people that was designing slot machines for casinos.
Of course.
Like the bro is literally a slot machine expert, and he made a video game and people are crazy for it because it literally gives you that same boost of slot machine wins. It's so crazy. Like they literally have psychologists working on that shit.
Yeah. But that's it. That's the stuff now. I would love to fucking come up with an idea like that.
Yeah.
Like I got hooked on Royal Match because I was playing some other game and I seen the ad and I was like, I bet you it's not like that. I'll get it and see what it's like. You big fucking idiot. That's what they want you to do. And guess what? I'm hooked. I can't stop playing Royal Match now. I love it. It's got no ads. It's brilliant.
You literally completed your father qualifications. Every dad I know sits on the couch and plays video games on his phone.
Oh, yeah.
My dad does that all the time.
Oh, man. Tell him to get Royal Match. It's fucking great.
He probably already has
He probably
it.
does. Tell him to add me as a friend.
Will do.
We'll save King Richard together.
Yeah, my dad is literally sitting on the couch. There's a TV and a PlayStation in front of him. He does not turn on the PlayStation.
I'm a cunt. I'll be playing FIFA, and if I'm losing, I'll just like rub a band and then I'll play Royal Match. I'll have them both on the go. Why not?
This man is addicted.
It's very good. I'm on level 100 already.
Ooh, good
Only
job,
started like
Michael.
3 days ago. I'm flying through it.
Yeah, we're reaching our time for today. Yeah, I like that you started this episode off with Lizzo, so we got that out of the way, and it calmed down a little bit after that.
This episode has been all over the fucking shop.
Yeah,
All over the place. If our 3 female fans are still listening, thanks for getting past the tit talk. But sure, look, we'll be no more of that.
No, tit talk is gonna be heavily redacted in the editing department.
No, it's not.
I'm not releasing that
We're going
shit.
to cut a whole tit talk out, but we're leaving this part in so you'll be curious as to what we're talking about.
And uncensored version on our Patreon, baby.
Absolutely. If you want to hear us talk about big old titties, then pay us €5 a month
Yeah, have a nice day, everyone. I hope you enjoyed the episode.
and play Royal Match and add me as a friend. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.